It's that time weekend. I'm Chef Nicolas, Ganea, and let's just jump into the show, which I've got some pretty strange ones for you guys. Alright, so let's start with the strangest one this week, which I'm pretty excited about. Now, some of you are like, what is that? Well, my goal was this. Well, I was trying to make a forest, or kind of like, a potted plant. So you see there's, some meat, and then there's red soil, and then a little tree branch, or like a forest or something like that, or tree, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, oh, this is cool, huh? So first, how this came about and how I made this was I actually got some vanilla paste from Porto Avada, and there was something that I've been missing and been wanting for some time. So in the United States, they usually only just have one type of vanilla bean, and it's Madagascar vanilla. And I know there's many different types out there. It's just what we import here. And I was like, okay, while I'm down here, I gotta get some vanilla paste or some type of vanilla to experience a different kind of flavor of vanilla. And sure enough, I found this store down there, and I actually buy some liqueur and stuff like that as well, which was really cool. And they were super nice people. So I got the vanilla paste, which took some time to get, and the flavor is totally different to what we have in the United States. Like, no surprise. So what I used with it was I actually mixed it in with some chicken in my processor to give it a really cool flavor. And the beans, like the little beans were coming out of it, like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I got some black cardamom and chopped that out, which reminds me of eucalyptus. I just love that flavor. First, I had to make the pot. Well, semi-pot, right? So I got my pan and molded it into, a little circle or raft or whatever, a little donut, whatever you want to call it. Threw that in the oven, and in the meantime, what I did was I actually got some beets, which I did before, shredded that, blanched it, and then I actually kept the beet greens, which are very bitter, but which is kind of funny. You got beets that are actually sweet, and then you've got the greens that are very bitter, but when they come together, they balance out. So first, I got the beet leaves, threw that in the pan with tomato paste, and then right towards the end, I threw in my shredded beets in there, and add a little water to it so it can cook a little bit, give it a little more color and stuff, which was the red sorrel. I keep saying sorrel, but it's soil. There we go. In the meantime that was going, I got Chinese cauliflower and threw that in the oven, and then at that point I just plated it up. Boom, 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 ba. Now this dish is super simple. This is my octo dish, which I know a lot of people love. I got pomegranate liqueur and got my octopus and braised it with some tarragon. Give it that, awesome flavor. So it got the sweetness inside of it with the pomegranate, and then also had that bitterness from the outside with the tarragon, which was kind of really cool flavor. So I already braised that. At that time, this was just a simple pot. Bok choy with some red onions, and I quickly sauteed that with some sriracha and seared the octopus at that point, and easy plate up. Boom, boom, blah. Okay, this is my strangest dish out of all of them. This is my squid. I've never seen squid head this big before, so this is the first time I've ever used this. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh my god, this needs to be stuffed with cheese. So first I got Premier, which is probably one of my favorite cheeses, because it's like hard and stuff. You can just do whatever you want with this. Anyway, so I diced it up, threw it in the oven with herbs and stuff, and to get it a nice color. In the meantime, while that was cooking, I got some Swiss chard, and I thought it was appropriate for this occasion, seafood mushrooms. Which was the first time I actually used that. Sauteed that, so you want to make it much easier because you don't want it steaming, because once you stuff the squid, it's just going to steam. So the point is you want to get all the flavors and mixed up and seasoned correctly. So that's why I cooked everything beforehand. So once I sauteed that and, added my little flavors and searing and stuff like that, stuffed the squid, and at that point it was super easy. Just threw it in the oven, and in the meantime while that was in the oven, which was like super cool and easy to do, I ended up just getting some fermented radish and seaweed, and made a little salad to that to make that little bottom of the bowl, which is kind of cool. Which I should mention, this is probably one of my new bowls. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't know, it's one of my favorite bowls now. But once I plated this up, one of my clients said this, so how do I eat this? because it's pretty massive. Okay, now for my last dish, which is super simple. Strawberry cucumber salad. Easy, alright? So we're gonna make this fast paced. All thanks to my friend Jose for giving me these ingredients from a farmer. Anyway, so first, strawberries, cucumbers, and then basil jus mixed together and plated up. Boomba. As you guys know, you know the drill. I'm Chef Nicolas Ganea. Don't forget to click this like button if you like this video. And of course, if you want to follow us on our page, you can click up here if you're on mobile, or you can click over here if you're on desktop, which will take you to our page. And all you have to do is click the like button and you're part of our page, which we post weekly videos every Wednesday. Alright guys, if you have any further questions, please leave your comments below and I will see you next week. Peace!